from a string. Okay, the string you can make for another substring also. Okay, then if you have number of characters there is the, for example, 5 characters there, then you can make the another substring, the 4 character, 2 character, 3 character, you can combine. Okay, that's a substring. Determine the length of the string. Okay, how many characters are there? You can determine length of the string. It will return the integer value. Okay, number of characters. Then standard prefix for the string we are using for the str. That's a string also data type. One of the data type is a reference type. Then if you declare the string data type, then you use the str. Okay, that's easy to identify. This is the string type. If you change the value of the string, Visual Studio.NET destroy the string and create the new one. Okay, you can change, but the character consists the value. For example, capital A is a 65, and B is the symbol A is 95, like that. So you have that number. Okay, value. Declare the string. String declaration in the same way as other variable, same way. Okay, then string, then name of the string. String str prefix. That's one of the declaration. Declare the multiple string on the same line also. You can use the comma and then the same data type. String str first name, str last name. Then you use the 2 string as one is the show the value as a first name and last name also. Then 2 variables are there. Okay, this is a string. That's a string type variable. Time to time you can declare and initialize the string variable in the same statement. Okay. Then you put the place double quotation mark around the literal value. Okay, you can make that string as a string state as a NV. That's a double quotation. It's the string. Then assign the string properties. What are the properties? The text property of the text box as the data type of the string. Okay, already we studied in the previous section also, previous chapter. String, the text as the text property as a string type, data type as a string. str name equal txt name.text. str name, then you can assign that text properties, text box property as a text as a one, the string. Then you can give the input as a name for the particular text box. Then it you can assign that as a name as a string value, string type. Assign the literal value. So remember to surround the literal value with the with the double quotation mark. Then you can use the number of the double quotation. That's the, okay. Now it's a string name as a Mr. Ed Johnny's. Okay, Ed Johnny's. Then this is the okay. As in the string variable, assume that str name and str current are both declared in the okay. Str name equals str current. You can assign another variable as a string type, same as a string type. Now you can combine to string, then you can use further that is the operator as a plus mark. Okay, plus operator, plus symbol as a operator. Now you can see here, note that the space is the character 2 also. Okay, the space also one character. Take the values. Okay, in the string you think about that the space is the character 1 character. Then str results as a str first name. Then you only need for the space for the separate for the last name. Then you can combine 2 string. Then you can use for the this is the plus mark. First name space last name. Okay, sometimes you can get in your application, this is a separate text box for the first name, last name. Then you want name, okay, make for the full name. Then first name plus, okay, combine to the last name as a full name. Then this is the way you can do that, combine two string. Then you can use the plus mark. Okay, plus mark meaning here is the combine two string. But arithmetic operation we use this plus mark, that's a add the two numbers. Add. Here is a combine two string, not addition. Okay, combine. Okay, more complex thing, concatenation is possible. Now you can see 3 strings. Okay, many things you can use. Here is the first name, Joy, and J apply. That's the last name. Then you can get this results as a. Okay, this is the way also you can make this result as a string dot. Okay, concat, combine. That's a concatenation. That's a concat. This is the we call this the method. Concat. Okay, string dot concat. That's a string property. This is the method. Concat. Then first name and last name. You can combine the first name and last name. Day is there, but it's the first name and last name. Okay, combine to string. Now classification function. Use a valid input data to make sure it's the possibility of something. Okay, it's number. Okay, it is a number. It's number function. Check whether the argument can convert to the number. Okay, it is convert to the number or not. It's digit. The function check whether the argument can be converted to the digit. Okay, you can see the digit is the 0 to 9. That's a digit value. Okay, it is okay. Consider the particular input as a digit or not. Okay, it's the number. You can check that's a number or not. If you have the number, you can convert any data type. For example, is your input box has a number, then you can convert that integer or double or short, single, that way. Okay, both functions take one argument, typically a string, and return the Boolean value. Okay, it's number or it's digit, then return for the value as a true or false. This means that's a Boolean type, Boolean function. Then if it's true, then you can convert that particular number to any other particular string. Convert to any data type as a literal type. Okay. Value type. Is digit also same. Return true if the value can be converted. Okay. If you false, you cannot convert. If you false, value cannot be converted. Okay, this can't convert, that's the value. Then you can check the input. Okay, for example, now you can check in our calculator. It is possible to type the any letters. Okay, no, it is impossible to type the any letters. Only number, I type the number is okay, but if you type some letters, not this possibility. Okay, that's the thing. It is a checking. So there is just you press the number or not. The function do not convert the data. They merely determine whether the data can be converted. Before try to convert string to number or digit value, validate the value by calling for char.isNumber or isDigit. particular character is a number or digit. Then you can continue. This example, determine whether string can be converted to the number or digit. Okay, this the char is number. Then you can provide here is the what is the number, or if char is digit. Is true, then you can convert the particular number. Otherwise, okay. Okay, bool is numeric. Okay, there's a boolean as is numeric. This is the boolean type. Then you can check char is number 5. But this I already mentioned this is a character as a, if you character one quotation. If you have string, it's a double quotation. Now if here this is the number, 5 is the number. Okay, then you can get the only condition is the true or false. Okay, that's a boolean value is the true or false. If it's true, then you can use that particular character, you can convert to a particular type, integer or double or something. Okay, now next one is the bool is numeric. This is the variable. Okay, it's the boolean type, is the numeric. Okay, true or false, you can char dot is digit 5. Okay, this also digit number is a 5. This also number is a 5. It is also digit is a 5. It's true. Now you can check is numeric, bool is numeric equal char dot is letter. 5 is not letter because this is the number or digit. Not is a letter. Okay, then it's the false. Is the false. Okay, sometimes you want to need this, like if you give some password or something in that input box. Okay, they are checking, some places are checking. Okay, you include the symbol, number with the capital letters. Okay, we make for at least one capital letters. It's request. Sometimes request the password as a one capital letters. One number, include the one number symbol, like then they are asking. Then it is the way you want to check. Okay. The classification function is the classification function most often used is the decision making statement. Okay, because the decision making true or false as the decision making. Convert the string to double only if the string contains the number. Okay, the string contains the number, then you can convert to double or any other data value data type. Okay, sorry, value data type, detail type. Then string str text box. Okay, here text box one dot text dot trim. This is the one of the method function is that trim mean it is the text box. Okay, you include some space. Always I mention the space is the character. Okay, you can remove that character. This is the trim. Okay, if you sometimes accidentally you use the space bar and after you type for the some number or something, then space also is as a character, take the value as a character. Then it is use the trim. Okay, this is the as a string. Okay, if you text box one dot text, it is the string type. Then dot trim. This is the function method is remove the white space. Okay, before or after or inside. Then you first you want to remove that space and you want to check double num. You declare the one variable as a double, num as a double. Then bool is num. Okay, bool is num is the boolean type. Double dot try pass. Try pass. This it is try to convert str and out num. Okay, str. This is the string. Then it is the try pass is the right to convert it. That string is consider okay value type. Value type means there's a number. Then you can convert to the double. Okay, it's true. You can convert to the output as a double. Okay. If is num, because is num is the variable, sorry, a boolean type, is true, then you can display the message box dot show num dot to string. Okay, then particular number you can convert to string. Then in here we are checking double dot type pass is the, it as if the particular text box consider number, then you can convert to the number. Okay, then you can, then here is the if is num is the boolean type, is to true. Okay, it's true, then you can display that number. You can convert this output as a convert type pass. Convert the number and display the number else. Okay, yes, we can do it. Okay, new application. Okay, I want to put that one text box. Okay, but I didn't change for the, okay, one button also. If you click this button, you want to display that number. Okay, button also I didn't change that because this is an example, but okay, this is the text box. Okay, if you click the button, first we want to string type. Equal text box 1 dot text property. Okay, now I didn't use that. Sorry, I didn't use the trim function. Later I will use it. str. Then bool. Sorry, num as a num. Sorry, double num something. Then boolean type is num, or some any name you can use. That's a double dot type pass method str comma out as a num as a double type. Okay, if is num is the true, then you can make the message box. Message box dot show method. Okay, showing method is a show the output. Okay, then what is it that num dot string to string method. Else again message box dot show. Okay. Hasn't input but hasn't number. So, okay, else is okay. For example, here as a input, you put the one input box. Okay, we are going to give the input here. That is a string type. Then str equal text box one dot text property. Okay. Then declare one variable as a double num. Here we are checking that this string try to convert to double. Then we can get the output as a num. Okay. But the is the Boolean type is try to convert is the true. Then is the if condition here the decision making. If the true, then you can show that number. If it is not true, then the false. It is a false, then message box show input box has not number. Input box has not number. Okay, has not a number. Is having no numbers. Then you run this program. Okay, you put the 45 is the display for the 45. Okay, this is the validator. If you type something in character, input box has a number. Then this is the way you want to manipulate the issue. The visual programming, visual mean the user can interact with some object. That's a visually. Then you can check they are into the correct things or not. Then you can convert then that particular number. Of that particular number you can use. Okay, we are going to study the string manipulation also. Then you can validate that string. After that, you can use your application. Okay. You didn't validate that input. Then it's going to wrong something in the calculation. Okay, errors come. First you validate, then the people. Okay, now you can see number with. Okay. Okay, number with that. Okay, it is invalid number. Okay, they are mentioned invalid number. Else part message dot solve invalid number. Okay, you want to type for the valid number. Okay, this is the way you can validate the input as a. Now is the length property of that text applied to the string class. Okay, already this is string is the reference type, that is a class. Length property return the number of character in a string. Okay, then it calculate, okay, count for the space also. Okay, in your string has a space. All character are count include the space and okay, control character, any at sign, any other symbol also calculate. Okay, count as a character. Okay, if the string is empty, the length has a value is a 0. Okay, that's a nothing is there. It's a empty is the nothing. If you type space, that's a one character. I mentioned inside, but there is nothing. You think about the input box, it is not any character, but if you press the space bar, that's a one character. That's a length is one line. But if the string is empty, then the length has value of the 0. The following statement that length, okay, the string str has a 12 characters, so in length contain its value as a 12. Okay, that's an integer value. String str name Mr. Johnny's. Okay, Mr. Johnny's. You can count 1, 2. This dot also one character. Full stop. That's all. Okay. 1, 2, 3, space 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this string, we call this a string as a 12 character. Okay, it is include the dot and space also. Okay, int integer type in length, then that particular string dot length, then int length equals string name. Okay, this is str name dot length. It is returned to the 12. Okay, that's a integer value. Okay, this is the way you can limit your text. Okay, number of characters. Okay, at least 7 characters need for the password. 8 characters need. Then we first check if you enter the password. Okay, you assign new password or something. Then if you check first, consist of the 8 character or not. Less than 8 characters, then they all not enough. Your minimum, we need 8 characters. Then after that, we check inside what are the characters are there. Okay, string conversion. String convert. Convert a string to low and upper. Okay, sometimes you have the lowercase means simple letters A, B, C, A, or upper. Then you can convert one like the conversion argument, one of the uppercase or lowercase. Okay, sometimes some people are type the letters. Okay, name for the all are capital letters. Okay, if you use the all capital letters, sometimes it's difficult to read the name. It has happened for many people. Okay, I observe. If it's simple letters, easy to read. That's a thing. Okay. Then capital, if you type the capital letter also, sometimes we make a mistake, spelling mistake also. That's a capital letter. The function are 2 upper or 2 lower. This the function is there in the string. Whether it's a 2 upper. It is converted to small letter to capital letters. If the 2 lower or are converted to the symbol letter. Okay, symbol letter. This is the string in str as an insert. Okay, this I is capital. Then you can use that function string str results. Okay, in str dot 2 upper. Then you can get all are capital letters. The results you will get insert all are capital letters. Okay, some situation won't need for that is a conversion. String str results as in dot 2 lower. Then you can get for the lowercase for the will get insert as a lower. Insert is a all are simple letters. Simple letters. Capital and simple letters. You can convert upper or 2 lower method. String. Now is the index of method. Okay, apply to the string class. You can apply this string class. The index method determines whether string contains a particular substring. Okay, index. I already mentioned the calculator. You press the decimal point. Then you can check index of particular text box. Okay, already decimal point is there. There's a point dot. Then don't type again that dot. If you press that button, don't type again that dot, the dot. Okay, type again it. Then you can check for the index of method. Check index of there are, that dot is there, then don't type again. But if the dot is not there, then type, okay, put the dot. Now that's a substring. Now the method is overloaded and has the following syntax. You can see the overload public function index of. Then you can use the index of that method. So you can see here index of method. The record the first argument value contain the substring being the search for that character in the inside the string. Okay. Then the optional second argument as the start index contain the character position where a search begin. When this search for where is the searching start. That also you can use some other argument also. Now if omitted search begin the first character position. Okay, searching for the first character position. Okay, without starting index. Then you can see that starting is the 0 base. Okay, always the string, if you manipulate this string, we are starting for particular thing is the, this is the one of the optional is the one we are think about the string. Then the index start for the 0 is the first letter is the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 is there. But here is 8 characters there, 8 letters are there, but the starting index start for the 0 base. Here first letter is the index is the 0. Okay, this is a helpful, is the first character is the position is the index, starting index is the 0. Okay, the correct. Then you can see 0. The index of method return the character position where the substring was found. Okay, it is return the value as the substring was found. Okay. The character position returns 0 base. Okay, so that first character position has the value of 0. Okay, if use the index of that, with this return the minus value is that there are particular substring is not there. Okay, it is return the value 0 base. Okay, 0 is the first character index. But if you return 2, 3 like something, but if you return the minus 1, there are no particular substring, not that particular substring, then you can continue something. Okay, for example, that in the calculator, if you check anywhere, you can check the dot is there in the string. Particular string, consider that dot or no. If your dot is there, it will return the some value 0 sometime first. Okay, first index or any first position or any other position. Okay, any other position. Then you think about it. If you minus 1 is there, there is no such substring. Okay, says that substring there is not found. In the calculator also. Okay, you can check that calculator. Then if you check that input, it consider decimal point, then it come for the some values. If you return the minus 1, there are no any decimal point, then now you can put the decimal point. Now you can put that decimal point. Okay, the index of return position 8 in the following example. Okay, remember that all position are 0 base. Start for the first character is a 0. Okay, const. Okay, particular string as a constant. Is string str var is the, this is the string. Okay, particular string. Now test Okay, with the index of, we can check for the if str dot. Okay, this is a string name. This is a because this is the string name. Okay, there's a str dot index of. Okay, is a where is not equal to -1. A particular string is here is there or not. Checking for the particular string is the not equal to minus. Not equal to -1 means it is the check for the string is there. Okay, it has any value. Then the message box you can check so that console write you can take that's a string contain this particular substring. Okay, string contain the particular substring. Okay, this check for the substring. The substring mean one or more character. Okay, in the calculator, the decimal we check the decimal point only one character. Then you also check that. Okay, already we have a small calculator. We can improve that calculator. For calculation is there. Then check. Already you have decimal point. Then don't type that decimal point again. That's like you can make the calculator. Okay. Then here we are checking when if we are this the particular substring. You can count 0, 1, 2, D's. Okay, the capital D start 0 base position 0. Index is 0 base 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, return as a 6. I make the mistake. Yeah. Okay. Position is a 6, not 8. Because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start with the 6. Okay, this is a 6. Okay. So that one otherwise. Again. Okay. Then you can check that. Then this is the way also you can validate the text. For example, you want to validate your email address. Okay, email address only validate for the format. @sign is there. Okay, you can check index of that character is @sign not equal to -1. Then that format is okay. Okay, particular string dot index of. Then you can make here @sign. It is check for your email address. Okay, sometime only check the email domain names. .lk is the Sri Lankan domain name, some web address or anything. .lk. Then you can check this .lk there. That is a particular web address or email address has a belong to Sri Lanka. Like that's a you can check here. There's an index of that's a function. Okay, method. We call that's a function. Substring method. Substring method apply to the string classes. Okay, string is the class. The substring method extract a substring from the another string. Okay, it also has another string. They replace the with function for Visual 6. Okay, they are using the with function, but now here the substring also you can use for the as a overload public function substring. That also method. Okay, by starting index and integer. Then you can use that as a want to make the substring. Okay, you want to new. Okay, take the new substring when starting index number of characters. Okay, after that is a starting index. After that, how many? Okay, that is as a integer type. Then when you want to make the substring. And another optional is there, another argument you can give starting index with the number of length of the character. Okay, then you can see the example. Request and okay, starting argument contain the character position of the first character return, first letter when you start. Then starting index also 0 base. Okay, the string, if you manipulate the string, that is the position is the 0 base. Okay, don't forget, you remember that is the 0 base. The optional length argument determine the number of character return. How many character want to return for the substring. Okay, without that argument, you can rest of the part, you return the substring. Okay, if omitted, then the substring return the start at the start index and return character throughout the end of the string. Okay, for the response, okay. This is the method. Extract the 10 character from the string at the position is 8. Okay, want to return for the California. Then it's, the full string is here. Strings str state is the Arizona, California, Nevada. Okay, Nevada. That is want to okay need for this California. Okay, substring we are making for the only California. Then you can see there's a substring starting index here 0 base 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After how many characters? Okay, without that only starting index is there, substring only starting index is there, then it is return this substring as a full this up to here to here. If you mention for the number of length of the character, okay, string, then California how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's the length is the number of character, not in the 0 base. This is the number of character, but the position is start for the 0. Okay, str results also str states dot substring 8, 10. Okay, the 8 position starting index here is the 8 position is the number 8 here, and after 10 characters, 10 characters as a string, then you can get the California. Okay, subs. Okay, this is the way you can. Okay, sometimes you can see. Now is the identity card used for the more than 9 digits. The previous the 9 digits are there. First 2 digits is the birth year. For example, is the 95 is there, that particular person birth in 95. Other 3 character, other 3 digits is the particular year you born with. Okay, which month and which day. Okay, after that particular year, you are, if you 102 is there, after you 102 days, you particular that day you born. You born that particular that day. You born particular that day. Day mean that. Then you can find your date of birth. That's the way. Okay. There are 2 types there. If you male is there, they are starting 0 to 366. Because if you leave year or leave years there, that's how that day is. Okay, the day is total number of year days is 366. Then the first 2 character is the 2 digit is the year, and other 2 or 3 digit is the life. Okay, other rest part of that thing they are okay, keep it for that particular district or some part of the area, like, okay, they know, I don't know that is the, what is the number, like that, like, okay, they are, that is the thing, the security people, the police or army or everything, okay, see that your identity card number, then they capture, okay, where is the place for this particular person, only identity card number is there and there are no address, but they can find this person for a particular area, okay, but the permanent resident is that, like, but they can live in the other places, but it's a way. Then first two characters the year. Then here we can make, if you get the, okay, identity number in the input box, it is has a 9 digits, then you can separate 0 to 2 digit as a year. Okay, the previous number now is the 4 digit. Then you can check the 4 digit is there, then like, okay, but sometimes if you confusing here, some all numbers are there, then it's the difficult, but okay, other 3 digit. Okay, it's the male 0 to 366. If you female 500, start with the first day is the 501 up to that 866. 866. That's the number. Okay. For example, one person is, okay, born in January 1st, 2008. Okay, that number, okay, sorry, 98. Then start for the 98, 001. 001. Then after that, other characters come for the other digita, that area and number of things like the, how many people they think about the morning. Okay, at least one day they are calculate how many birth happen for one day, like then they are decide for that other digit. Okay, then is the way. Then other 3 digit. First, if you more than 500 is there, that number is the female. You can find, okay, this is the female identity card number. Then subtract to 500 and count which day. Then you can find the month and date of birth. Okay, particular person date of birth you can find. That's the way you can do some small calculation. Okay, then we need for the index. Sorry, substring. Then start the index. Now is the CSharp String Compare the function. You can compare one string to other string. Okay, this is the way we are checking for the validate your password. Check whether your password is correct or not. Is compare. The compare to string. Okay, lexicographically method. That's the comparison is based on the Unicode value of each character in the string. Okay, the character capital A has different value, symbol A has, okay, has different values. That's a integer value. Then it is compare for, that's a Unicode values. Okay, in, okay, string.compare, string str1 and string str2, the two string we want to compare. It is returned the values. Okay, it's return an integer indication textual relationship between the two comprehension. You can check that's a value. Okay, is the parameters there. The string parameter str1 as a parameter string, and other parameter string 2 is the str parameter string. Then we want to compare, return. Okay, integer return less than 0 or greater than 0. Then one string is the greater or something, that's a value. If you add the all values, and the one particular string has the Unicode value. All characters add that all values and check. then it is the return. The compare like this, return the 0, okay, less than 0 or greater than 0 is negative or plus. But particular values there, then it is the both are same, okay, both are not same string. But it less than 0 is the str is less than str2. str1 is less than str2 is the greater than str1 is equal to str2. That's the both string are same. Both string are same. Then you can use the compare function to check the password characters. Your password is correct or not. Okay, already your password is in the database. Then check the password is a particular user name and compare the password is correct or not. The both string are equal, then it is return the 0. When compare is the return 0. Greater than 0 is a str1, particular string, first string greater than second string. Then you can see here equal is the 0. The compare return the value 0, then both are equal. Both strings are same. Then you can check, okay, then password, you can say in the password is okay. Now another method, CSharp Contain method. Okay, CSharp Contain method return true if the only if is the string contains a specific sequence of char value. Okay, previous we checked for the index of that also checking for particular thing. Here is the check for the particular characters. Okay, bool string dot contain string str. Okay, this method function also you can use for that check for the decimal point. Particular input box contain the dot or not or @ sign. If you check the validate your email address, okay, address format. If contain one character as a @ sign, is there or not? @ sign is not there, that is not in the email address. Not format, okay, not format in the email address. It is not format. Then it is a method. Parameters. String str input string for church. Then return. What is the value you can return? Bool yes or no. Okay, it is returned true or false. Yes or no as a true or false. If str contains a string, then return true. That's a yes or no mean that's a true or false. If you return true, then it is there. The calculated decimal point is there. Don't type again. Again, don't type. Then if the str does not contain, okay, in the string is return false. It return false. For example, this is the test. Not contain is this particular test is contain is okay, is return true. Okay, already index of also you can use index of this line substring. Okay, it is return for that's the position, but here is return true or false. They are return if you index of return the position where either is start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is return for 5. It used for index of. Here it dot contains. Contain is it contains true or false. It's true. This is contain yes. Particular substring not here. Then return false. Okay, you can use the one character also here. Contain true or false. That's a okay. I will give the 10 minutes break because that is sometimes boring. We will do some exercise also. Okay, I will upload that my okay. I will upload that chat. EndsWith in C#. Okay, you can check some string EndsWith. Okay, EndsWith, what are the characters are there? Okay. Sometimes one will need that in website. Okay, then how many websites? Okay, belong for the commercial types. .com, yahoo.com, google.com. That's like we can check. Okay, EndsWith.com is there, EndsWith a particular thing. Then you can use this the EndsWith function. EndsWith in C# string class, check if the parameter string EndsWith the specify string, EndsWith the specified string. Okay, it also bool string.EndsWith string suffix. Okay, it also return for the true or false. Contain also true or false. Here also EndsWith also true or false. The decision is there, then you, if the string EndsWith the parameter string is returned true, it is conceive. Otherwise, no. If the string doesn't end with the parameter string, it returns false. The Boolean is the true or false you can get. For example, this is the test. The EndsWith the test return true. Then EndsWith the is. No. Okay, this sentence EndsWith the test, not in this. Then return false. Then is a EndsWith. Okay, this is a number of characters. You can one letter, so many letters only you can check, but this should be EndsWith. Okay, next one is a compare also there. Here is a equal. Okay, it is check for the same characters are there in the both string. Same character. Okay, for the string. Equal functions is check the specific two string object value are same or not. Value are same. The compare mean is a check for the one by one characters. Is okay. Bool string dot. Okay, that also true or false. Equal string str1 comma string str2. This also check both characters are equal or not. Both characters is equal or not. Characters strings. Then str3 equals and equals. Now you can check it is returned true because both are same. Now is str1 dot to lower. It is all are symbol letters. Small letters. E also symbol. Comma str2. It is false because both are not same. That's a equal. The password also you can check equal. Is true or false. Or contain. Sorry, compare. Compare and or equal. Okay, this function also you can use. This is the string. Because of the string object values are different. Okay, different. Okay, each character has Unicode code. Okay, value, Unicode values. Then here is the same. If you add all, compare this all, consider for this string. Okay, both are equal, like there's a Unicode value also equal. But in here is the all are lowercase. Lowercase, then this E has different value to capital E. Simply has different values to capital E. There is the difference there. String format. Okay, already we studied the string format again also. And string format method, we place the argument object into the text equivalent system.string. Okay, the string is the class object. Then string string format string. Okay, that's a format object argument you can give for the object argument. Yes, a string method currency. already we study. String.format 0 and C and 10 will return for the currency $10. Standard currency is the dollars. Okay, the currency symbol display the depend on the global local setting. Okay, in the global local setting, you can put the RS mean it return for the rupees. Sri Lankan rupees, RS 10 rupees. Okay, it is depend the global local setting. Date. Today is the 0D. Date time dot now. That is our normal. It will get the day as a 1st January 2009 5, or today is the 22nd July 2020. You can get that. Yeah. Then it's time. What's the time now? Okay. Now it's at 10:35. That also. Insert function. Okay. Some sentences are there. You only insert another words or letter. Then it is you can. Okay. It is sometimes useful for if you have a paragraph or some books. You're missing some words or particular sentence after that line. Okay. For example, we are using the Visual Programming 1. I'm missing both the Visual Programming 1. Only insert the after that Visual Programming 1. Then we can put that the insert function. The string class will insert a string. Okay, first want to find for the Visual Basic Programming is there or not. After that, if you find, then you can put that after that one. Like you can specify the index in the string instance. You can see here string dot insert. Okay, int ind and string. This is the index. When you want to okay, which position after that you want to insert that particular string. Okay, str string. This is the C# test. This is the C# test. Now is the string is the insert. You want to insert the particular string in particular this first string. Okay, this is the C#. Which position? You can see here. Insert str particular string here. Str dot insert after 15 position. 15th position in str. Insert we want to count 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15 here. Then we want to insert. This is the C# insert test. Insert test. Then message box show. You can get the results as the this is C# insert test. Okay, after that, then you can insert the particular. Okay. Now it's a split function. You can split the characters or words. Then you can use the split function. Okay, insert already you forget something, you can put it. The particular thing. Okay. Then everywhere you want to put it there, like you can make for some. Okay, we want to write more thing here, but this is a simple thing. You want to insert the particular sentence in one word. One word want to insert after this C# with a space like. Okay. Split function. C# string split function return an array of string contain the substring. Okay, eliminate by the given system.char array. Okay, then you can split the one character. Okay, one by one character. That's a split. String. Okay, this is the array we will study, I think, the next chapter. Okay, string dot split string separator. Okay, you can separate this string in the one by one character. Okay, string str as a null. Okay, later the next class, if you finish this one, next class we start, we will do this practical also. Okay, string array null. Okay, is count equals 0, in count equals 0, str C# split test, C# split test. Then you want to split like char character, split character is the space. Okay, split character. If the space is there, then you want to split the letter, words. Split the word. Then you can get the C#, another word as a split and test. 3 words. You can get 3 words as a C# split test. Okay, this is useful for if you have some, you get some data. Or with the comma something, some data. Then you want to separate the data with the comma. Is the one data. Okay, the database, you can get some data in the text format. The text format has a space. Sometimes the data within the space, 2 data, consider space, then 2 data, or sometimes comma. Then if the split character, what is the characters there, then you can split that data. Then you can use for the split function. Okay, char split character is the space. Okay, here it says space is there. If you empty, there are no any space. This is the space is there. Then split that character. Okay, str split character as a, if you particular string is C# split text, the split character is the char. Okay, what is the char split separator? What is the separator? You can use any number of. Okay, for count equal 0. Okay, for loop also. Next chapter is the for loop also. Okay, don't worry. Already you study in the for loop and array also in the C++. Here also the syntax is little different, but it's easy to understand. For count is 0, count greater than or equal, less than or equal, str.array.length. Okay, -1, count ++. Then you can split that. Okay, split that at. Okay, split the sentence. This is the thing, you can get some domain name, something after the @ sign is the splitter, split character, then you can get the domain name. That's if you email address there, what are the domain service provider you can use, that is the email. After that sign, if you google.com, yahoo.com, that's like yahoo.uk, Yahoo, that's like you can get, what is it like? Then you can split character, split the function. Now we come for the variable lifetime and scope. Okay, if you assign some variable, declare the variable, it is a lifetime and scope. The variable lifetime determines when the Visual Studio.NET create and destroy a variable. When you create, the lifetime start, destroy is the life. Okay, same for our lifetime in the human. When you birth, that's a lifetime start. When you death, then die, that's a lifetime is over. Here also same, like is a create and destroy a variable. That's a variable. The variable scope determines which procedure can use the variable. Okay, it's a public, private variable. Like you can use this as a scope of the variable. Scopes of the variable. all variables have both a lifetime and scope. Okay, both. Okay, the whole variable have the both a lifetime and scope. The variable lifetime. The three lifetimes are there. One is that is the when the solution is run. Sometimes the solution is run, the lifetime is bigger for that variable. Okay. When the form is loaded, so particular if your application has many forms, then particular form is loaded, that variable lifetime is star. Okay, variable lifetime is star. Or sometime that also module level variable declare in the form classes. Or sometime variable declare in the static keyword in the procedure. When the procedure is execute, third one is the some method or function is start, then the variable lifetime is start. Then function is execute over, variable lifetime is over. Just like you. Local variable declare in the procedure. Okay, this is the lifetime. Three lifetime is there when the solution is start the particular project, particular application has many forms. Then the solution is running, the application is run, then lifetime is start. Lifetime start. When the form is particular form is load, then there are inside also the variable lifetime when to start. And now is the variable scope. The global variable declare with the public keyword. Public variable, okay, available to all module and all procedure. If you use the public keyword, you can use anywhere. That's a particular program, particular application solution you can use anywhere. That's a public. Okay, all of them. Module level is declared with the private keyword are available only particular class contain. It's a private, you use the private keyword only particular class. Particular form you can use, other form you cannot use. That's a private. The static variable declared with the static keyword inside of the procedure can only be used by the procedure contain the declaration. The static keyword you use for the variable only the particular method of procedure. Okay, that's why we call this a scope of the variable. Scope, variable scope. The value persists from one procedure call to the next. Now choosing the correct scope and lifetime. Okay, then some variable want to use the everywhere, then you can use public. Okay, when you start for the lifetime, then you want to decide. Okay, the developer want to decide this is the scope and lifetime. Use the local variable when a single event handler use the variable, then it's a local variable as a private. Note that the local variable in different procedure can have the same name. Okay, same name you can use for the different place because the variable only use the particular procedure that there's a local variable. Then same name you use for the another place also. Different procedure. That's a local. Occupy different memory location also. Use the module level variable when the variable need to be shared by two or more procedures. Okay, in the form we want to use for that particular variable to other method. Okay, already you know I declare a variable. If you want to use for the particular number, want to use the number for the many button, okay, click button places inside the procedure. Then you can use that's a module level variable. Use the global variable to share the data in multiple form. If you public like multiple form, you can make for the global variable to use any introduction to the general procedure. One purpose of general procedure to divide tasks into the logical part. Okay, so create the general procedure to perform the repetitive tasks. Okay, want to calculate. Okay, again use that okay task. Again want to execute the repeated task, then you can call create for the function or procedure. Then general procedure can often be used for one program to the next serving program time. Two types of general procedures there. One is that function procedure, return the value. If you use the function, it is return. Normal procedure, it is not return. Okay, not return the value. What's the difference? Sub procedure does not return a value. Then how to find that? Both accept the 0 or more argument. Okay, no argument. Then both have the scope, public, private also. They are both are at the public. If you public function, anywhere you can use. If you private function, they are only particular module level, you can call that function. Can't call for the other function. Okay. Now you can see our calculator. Okay. Easy that calculator is a function. Calculator. Now you can see this is the equal function. Equal. Also, if you add two number or something. Equal. Okay. This we can make for this the public. Okay. You can. Here also equal is there. Okay, you add two number or something. Because the different forms. The calculator has a different form, but the function is there, that's the same function. Then you can use this the equal use function, repeat the again. We create that function. It is a public, anywhere you can use inside this application. Okay, this is the calculator, is one of the application. It has the many forms. These are the many forms. Standard, scientific. Okay, here you can see here is a equal, plus, minus, and these are the common function. Everywhere you are using. If you write this function anywhere, you can call this a public line. It is a public, but it is sometimes the model level. If it is square, if you type the 4, it's a square. It's square line, but it is only here or something. It's square. It's cubic. Okay, it's cubic. Here is a 7 cubic like this line. Okay, this is the module level. Only this form you can use this function, but this one you can use the other forms also, because everywhere you can see the equal is there. Okay, square also there. Sometimes it's a share with the other form, sometimes public, I don't know, but here is a public function. These are the everywhere you can use scientific also there, multiply. But this is only here. It's a private, only this scientific. Programmer, here is there. This number also, if you type the number, that also public, like you can use. If you click that 7, again 7. But this is the private. If you click this one, only this. Okay. Now you can see that public or private, the function. Two type of function and sub procedure. Function return the value. Both can, okay, except now both have the scope. Function procedure. You can use the characteristic what other. Return the single value having the data type such as an integer or boolean. Okay, this is a return a single value. Okay, only the function return only single value such as integer, boolean, or string, anything that's a return. Only single. Function procedure can appear on the right side of the argument, assignment statement. So you can see the value returned by the function procedure stored in a variable appear on the left side of the assignment statement. You can see here the function create the function procedure to perform the repetitive tasks. Okay, note that one function procedure can call another function procedure also. Okay, inside the function also, another call for another function also. It is possible. Okay, now it says index. Public or private. That's a return data type. Function means this is a return the data type. Name of the function. Here is the argument list. Is the public, is the anywhere you can use. Private only particular the model level or something, the private. This is the data type, return data type. For example, return for the data type as a double, but the type of the argument list, sometimes you can get the integer values. Okay, integer data type, and but the return type is the double. Okay, that also possible, you can see. Okay, inside the statement, you can make some statement. After that, return expression which results want to return. It is a what is the data type is same for here. If you return expression is there, that data type is matched to here also this data type. Okay. Public and private keyword denote the function procedure scope. What is the scope of the line? Okay. Name is the name of the function or function. Name of the procedure. Standard name rule apply. Okay, then specific name, you can make the duplicate function for the same model level. Okay. Okay. The name of the function procedure must be a unique. There's no duplicate. Function procedures must be a unique. Okay. This is the argument list. Define the argument name and data type. Argument name and data type. Apply the procedure can accept the 0 or more argument. Okay, without argument also you can use that function. Okay, data type is required when object strict is enabled. Okay, object option strict is enabled. Data type is required. Use the return statement to return the value from a procedure. Write the multiple return statement is illegal. Okay, only single return statements are there. Okay. Then function. We can see that convert. Sorry. File project. Where is the temperature convert? That's why I use the function. Temperature. Temp convert. Okay, this is the function. Double public double F calculation double DVL T. Okay, this is the data type, return data type. This is the scope of the function. This is the data type of the function, return type. This is the function name. Function name. function name. Then I pass this the argument. Only one parameter we pass here. You can do the many parameter also. Okay, next class we will do already calculators there. We will improve the calculator. Now we study for the index of. If you make that, okay, you can add. Okay, then here dbl convert temp. Okay, then some calculations there. Then return this value. The converter temperature I want to return. Then I call this function here. F calculation. I pass this dbl temp. That value dbl temp here is a double value, and that it return for that this return for the dbl convert temperature here. That convert temperature want to okay, dot to string, want to convert to the string type. Then we call this function. Here is the function is the double type. Okay, data type double. Okay, if you here is a double is there, but you can pass for the integer here, no problem, integer or string or anything like. But the return function, it should be a same for this data type. Okay, you define here is a double, but the return function is a string type, is the error. It is not. Sometimes the return is integer, it is not possible to return that results. It is not possible to return that result. It should be a double here. Okay, now I am going to stop. Anyway, okay, 15 participants is there. I don't know the participant like, but I want to every week I want to give for the number of participants also, and not using the attendant anyway. I don't know if you sometimes they will schedule the exam for if you online lectures over, then they will schedule sometime. We don't know, but anyway, interest to participate because that is a time is going also. Okay, then your graduation time also going to extend something like. Therefore, we want to cover up. Okay, you want to minimize that extension time also. Therefore, we are starting because I don't know this situation is continuing for that like for 1 year or 2 years or we don't know, because some previous history also some disease is has more than 5 years. If you find for the vaccinate or some injection, okay, then it is possible. Otherwise, we want to survive with that. This situation continues. Okay, anyway, I am going to stop now. Thank you for participating. Okay, Friday we'll meet 9:30 again. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.